When I was younger, I was the kid that would mow lawns around the neighborhood. And I did that from the age of about 8 until right after I graduated high school and then moved out here to go to college. And, during that time period, I would mow lawns and pull weeds. And then as I got older, I would do progressively more complex landscaping jobs. And when you work outside that long, like with nature and like grass and stuff, you start to see like these correlations between life and the work that you're doing. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's like kind of hard not to get romantic about those kind of correlations. So, like, for example, weeds, right? So, when I was younger, I would pull a lot of weeds, do a lot of weeding for my parents as well as people around the neighborhood. And one of the things that I would notice is that it was a whole lot easier to stay on top of the weeds and do the weeding like once a week or something like that rather than waiting until the weeds got bigger and there were more. And so what I kind of discovered is that if you stay on top of the weeds it's not that bad, but if you wait and let them get bigger and multiply it kind of sucks a lot more, right? It's a lot harder to do. And I just kind of saw that mirror into life, right? Like the weeds of life are like the problems. So if you let a problem just kind of fester and continue to grow and you don't really address it or handle it, it becomes a lot bigger in the future, right? It begins to snowball and then it becomes this massive thing that's very hard to take on. When if you would have just confronted it and dealt with it in the beginning, it would have been way less difficult to overcome. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is stay on top of the weeds in your life, right? Whatever external or internal conflicts you got going on, maybe trauma or anything like that, like solve those problems now as soon as possible so that they don't snowball and become a whole lot bigger in the future. And like if you can solve your own problems, one, not only is that a great skill set, but also like this life thing is like a whole lot easier. So stay on top of the weeds in your life, right? The problems. Something comes up, address it, sort it out, and then move on, grow, learn from it, and life gets a whole lot easier. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Take care. Peace.